where the kids at, make sure they're ready to go to sleep and get ready for school tomorrow if they're not already out for summer. And then come and hang out with your boy Jay Birdie for Sunday night live, because we're going to have a real good time. Yeah, we are. What are you guys doing? So tonight is the end of May, officially. I mean, it's May 30th, so it's almost the end. And we're about to do our last sort of goodbye on the specials. So I got to fix that hair. I'm a Virgo, y'all. You know I'm a Virgo. We're doing our goodbye on the specials. So tonight, our mini readings are going to be $11.11 just for you kids. And I have a couple people on the list. The list is not even too full. I think I have like 2 people on the list. It's going to be fun. I have my apple. You know what they say, guys, an apple a day. An apple a day. And when I go to Panera to get like a sandwich or a salad, I usually get an apple as my side instead of chips. And I save my apples from Panera for when I snack. So I've got an apple. I hope you guys bring some water in it too. And yeah, let's have a good time. This Aunt calling on my other phone. I'm answering live on YouTube. Hello, Aunt Carol. How are you?
Hey, David.
She was calling to say hi. This is the aunt who introduced tarot a really, really long time ago. I'm live on YouTube doing my Sunday night mini readings.
Oh, nice.
Can I call you back?
I did introduce you to that a long time ago.
A very long
time. Yes, you're aging me, Jay.
Sorry. Yeah. Hey, if I got to be old, you definitely got to be old. All right, welcome, mouth chew. Pardon the full mouth chew. Pardon the phone call. She didn't know I was live. And yeah, let's get this thing popping, guys. Sparky, you're on the list. In fact, it's Julene and you are the only 2 on the list right now. I don't think my notifications are out, so we'll kind of be patient tonight. That's okay. I wasn't really even doing reading tonight, so it's all good, right? Brandy Nicole, welcome. I'm chewing my apple, sorry. Being ridiculous up in here. Okay, guys. How's everybody's weekend going? Has the Mercury retrograde been getting to you guys? How have you been? Have you guys? Sorry. It's always when I get on here and I can't eat that I get hungry. I don't know why. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do it. I have noticed the retrograde myself in a few ways. I've noticed it in odd technology issues. I've definitely noticed it in communication issues. I had to block somebody today. I had to block someone today who was like a new friend that, yes, I admit I met on a dating app, on a gay dating app. A friend who I won't say their name, of course, but they got a little weird really quick. And things around them got a little weird. So you know how it is when that happens, guys. You just got to cut it and go, right? No bad feelings, but can't have that in our lives. Hold on one second. Am I cutting out for you guys, or is it just Sparky? How's the connection for everyone here? There's 6 people here. Can you guys all let me know in the chat how the connection is? Am I cutting in and out? What's going on? Let me know. So everyone is having trouble hearing me, or is it just Sparky? Is this everyone? Let me see if it's my Wi-Fi. Sounds good to me. Connection is good here. Not now. It's good now. Good here. Okay, so I think it's just Sparky or certain people that are having issues. It's cutting a bit for Sasha Rose and Sparky, but everyone else seems to be okay. Let me make sure my Wi-Fi is on, guys. Hold on. I have my Wi-Fi on. I just jumped on my Wi-Fi, so it should be better now. Should be better. Okay? So sorry about that, my friends. All right. So here we gizzo. I took a little shizour in the hizzow, and we're ready to read for you guys. Now there's only 2 people left in here. I was literally gone for like 2 seconds to fix the Wi-Fi, and everybody fell out. What happened? We must have worse communication issues than I thought going on here. What? Yep, sounds good. Okay. Party just getting started, LOL. All right, so here's who's on the list right now. Kathleen, Julene, and Rebecca. Did you cut out too, Rebecca? I didn't leave. Like I just went to go and it sounds good. Okay. Okay, guys. Julene's like, I hung on and it sounds good. Thank you, Julene. Thank you for the validation. I needed that. Hey, Colleen. All right, so guys, if you're just filing in, guys, it is 11:11 tonight. So $11.11 to get a mini read. Can't beat that, right? Where's my vape though? I definitely am gonna need my vape for a night. Whoa! Ah! Sorry. I need to get some. I don't have my earbuds anymore. I need to get some new ones, some AirPods. Boom! For my ears. Because I don't like being all corded up and connected. It sucks. I lost my, you know, guys, it is what it is. And I've never gotten new ones because I'm goofy like that. I know I need my jewel. Okay. I don't have a jewel anymore. I used to have a jewel, but those things, you know why I don't use jewels, guys, as a vape? The pods are so expensive. Like ridiculously expensive. I started opening the pods up and refilling them with my own stuff that I had, which you can do. Just take the little pod apart and then fill it up and put it back together. It's pretty easy, but eventually I just went to and got, because they have so many little vapes that are very similar in size to the jewels that you can refill, and it's so much less expensive. You save so much money. Those things are like $15 for just like a pack of what, 3 or 4? I don't know. I can't remember, but it was way too expensive. Way too expensive. Okay, so let's start with Kathleen. Throw a question up, babe, and I'll say an intention, and we'll get popping this Sunday. Yeah, so I have noticed some weird personality issues running around out there. There's some real negative energy flying around, guys. Really negative, like sickeningly negative. But you can't do anything about it. You just got to let it fly. Let it fly. Try not to let it hit you. Duck and dodge. Juke and jive. That's all you can do. That's all you can do, my people. I'm telling you, this is all you can do. All right, guidance on embracing freedom. You got it, babe. I'm going to actually use the Arcanum deck for you. Thank you, Universe. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Thank you, Father, God, Creator. Thank you, Mother, Goddess, Nurturer. Thank you, Angels, Archangels, Spirit Guides, and Ancestors. Thank you, all ancestors, grannies, ancestors throughout the line, Nana Renan, Girl McCarthy, Granny B, all ancestors. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being around me and helping me. Thank you, Archangels, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel. Thank you for the clear, necessary, and direct messages tonight for all who get readings. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, guys. Let's see what it is. I need to put you on as a mod, Sparks. And let me see how you... Guidance on embracing freedom. Guidance for Sparky on embracing freedom. Thank you. Ooh, okay. Part of the problem is, and this is going to sound... No, you'll get it. I'm seeing the High Priestess, right? So I'm seeing the High Priestess spark, and I'm also seeing, on the other side, the Seven of Wands. The High Priestess represents you in your twin soul journey. The Seven of Wands represents your divine masculine. You have to remember, you're leading the way on this twin journey. You are actually, your soul is leading the way. You're the one who raises the vibe. You're the one who pulls the vibe up. You're the leader here, okay, from a spiritual perspective. What does that mean? A lot of times when you go into the fear, it's not even your own energy anymore. You've kind of overcome that a lot, I feel. It's that energy is a reflecting thing. He hasn't gotten up there yet, and you're reflecting that. It's like a pullback or a flashback. You're reflecting back a part of yourself, but it's coming from him now, that fear. So remember that when you start to feel that, and say that. This isn't even me. I don't even feel this. I do not resonate with this fear. This is not mine. I no longer resonate with this fear. I resonate with courage. I resonate with perseverance. I resonate with the embracing of my gifts and being receptive to what the universe has for me. Because I really see that in those two cards when I cut the deck, okay? Yeah. And look what happens the more you do that. It goes from High Priestess and Seven of Wands to High Priestess and Hermit in reverse, which is a coming forward energy, right? Two majors then. That's the result. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool, my friend. Got to love it. Got to love it, right? Okay. What's the guidance for Sparky in embracing her call to action and her gifts? What's that? It was something else, the way you said it. Freedom and embracing freedom. Ooh. The moon. There's a King of Swords and a King of Cups here. There's two masculine energies on either end of this. And I do believe this is like, it's about remembering. Part of your guidance for embracing that freedom, Sparky, is remembering how, because I know, listen guys, self-love is a beautiful thing. We all need to love ourselves, but we also have to have other things to motivate us too. Because self-love will take you far sometimes, but sometimes there is a limit to how much self-love can take me. And I'll tell you, it really motivated me to know that as a twin soul, not only was I helping myself when I grew and when I healed and when I put the drug in, because I used to use drugs to step outside of my feelings and to also as an escape to kind of just release. And so it was a way for me to forget. And so when I was going through all that twin soul pain, it was very easy for me to relapse. Even though I didn't want to, it was very easy for me to relapse and go into escape mode. But then I remembered, this isn't just me now. I'm impacting someone that I'm literally have a connection, heart threads and connection to. And as long as I was, and I saw that as I raised my vibe, that person that I love so much in a very friendly, beautiful way was on the come up too. And they were getting stronger and more confident and less in need of people to count on and less in need of someone to trust and, to be sheltered. They were able to break free a little bit. And I thought, wow, that's beautiful. So it's a beautiful thing to remember on top of all the, yes, important self-love. You're literally impacting another person's journey as you embrace that freedom. Because that's what the twin soul journey is. It's not about two people happily in love skipping down by a meadow in a brook. That's bullshit, guys. And I know you guys agree with me because you wouldn't be twin souls if you didn't. Lots of people like relationships like that. I mean, I've enjoyed them too. But if you're a twin soul like I am, it's not that type of journey, babes. It's a tough, painful, beautiful, unconditional love struggle. It's a struggle and it goes way deep. And the beautiful moments are more beautiful than anything you could ever design yourself. And the painful moments are more painful than anything you would ever choose for yourself. But that's what it is. That's what it is. And it is epic. It's epic, right? It's epic and beautiful and lovely and all those things. And that's what's happening here. As you embrace your freedom, so your twin soul embraces his own. And that's where the magic, you get to watch. That's the beautiful gift of it, right? That's the beautiful gift of the reflection, that we not only get to see the magic, like, yeah, I'm having a glow up these past few months. I'm not too humble to admit it. And I think you deserve, when you do well, to pat yourself on the back. I'm having a big time glow up these last few months because I've been taking good care of myself and growing spiritually and meditating the F out of life and exercising and working out hard and busting my butt and lifting and doing a lot of things to try to make myself look and feel better. Getting a tattoo. Along with my glow up, I know, even though I haven't seen it because I'm not in communication with my twin soul, but I can feel it, that he's having a glow up of his own. He may be struggling too, like I am in a lot of ways, but I know he's going to get his own glow up too. And I know that not all the way, because we're all autonomous beings, but I know on some level I had a part to play in that, and it makes me proud. That's all I want to say on that. That's a big part of your journey though, and you remember that. Also, equally as big, the glow up. And equally as big here is the Three of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. This is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful cycle. And what's happening with this cycle, my friend, is as you put the work into yourself and into your energy, look at the overflow of those two cups, the emotional overflow that goes into the third cup. This is the love. What's happening is every step you take, every piece of that coin that you carve out properly, take the time and have the confidence and put the effort into carving out properly. Got you in, Shannon, for 2 questions, babe, if you can see this. That just came through. It pushes you a little over the top in your overflow. And the overflow is what you're working toward. The overflow, that's your, you don't even, here's the beautiful thing about this moon card that's coming out. That's the major arcana for her, guys. The moon card is about heart's desire, but it's also about secret desires. And I feel like a lot of this are secrets that you don't even, you're not even consciously aware of yourself. These are secrets that consciously you don't even know about. Your twin soul doesn't even know about. Those are the most beautiful things, those moments, and I've had them with my twin soul, where we both are just on the exact same page, in the exact same wavelength, at the exact same moment. None of us could have planned it. Neither one of us could have done anything. It just happens. That's what's beautiful, and that's what this moon card represents. It's all those secret desires that are secret because you're not even aware of them. They're just things that are going to come up and pop up in your face, and you're going to go, oh, I didn't even know I wanted that until it was already here. Somewhere you did, but you didn't. And that's sort of what's going on here. You've got to embrace the freedom, because the freedom is leading you to the secret things you don't even know you want. You don't even know are part of your destiny. You don't even know you came here for, but you did. All right, so next is Julene. All right, so Julene, let's see. Sorry, guys, hang on a sec. Julene, Rebecca, Shannon times 2. Get it? Got it? Good. You're welcome. I'm going to take this off while I chew. LOL, damn, I wanted to hear that. The chewing? The apple? Do you like the sound of an apple crunch? Some people do like it. It's like ASMR for them. All right, next apple chew, you get to hear it. Julene says, hey, Jason. Julene says, hi, Jason. I want to know why the young Aries left the job and moved to mom's. He's been on my mind, concerned about him, things. Okay, that's a good question. Let's look at that. Ooh, I want to know too. Okay, good. I'm glad it doesn't bother you, but I didn't think you wanted to hear it. But you know, it is kind of rude to chew in people's ears, so that's why I'm trying to take it out. So why did he leave the job? Moved to his mom's. Show us the energy of the young Aries. Why he left the job, moved to his mom's. If he's okay, what's going on? Show me the young Aries. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. One more. 2 more. Ooh, thank you so much. Thank you kindly. Thank you most kindly. You know what? I'm laughing, Julene, because you'll get it. The first card that came out is the Strength card, which is about the balancing of masculine and feminine energies. And I just thought it was a little fitting, right? Very fitting. So we've got a balancing going on here. The masculine is roaring up, but the feminine is bringing him down to balance, right? Keeping him. So there's a very beautiful two-spirited energy here, right? Now, excuse me. What's interesting is this is connected to you as well. You've got the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. This is you, and it looks like because you were at a time recently where you were kind of needing and being guided to focus on yourself, your desires, kind of just things that came to you, and let things kind of come to you and be focusing on your own glow up, as we were just talking about. That's in reverse now. So that's saying something connected to this person and what surrounds him or orbits him is also connecting to you, and it's time for you to start slowing down the self stuff, because you can feel you're not, it's not reversed yet. It's kind of like when Mercury is about to go, you're in shadow phase where you're going, okay, we're redirecting now. I don't know which direction I'm going in, but I'm not full speed ahead anymore. I'm redirecting, something's happening, right? And what's happening over here is this person's got the Knight of Pentacles energy. So something this person is doing is like it's teeing something up for the people around them. They don't know that. This person's not, this young Aries is not consciously aware of what they're teeing up here, but they're teeing something up that has a Ace of Cups attached to it, that has you coming in Queen of Cups upright, that has this person with the Seven of Cups. So a lot of confusion in the emotions and love department for this young Aries. And I feel somehow it's attached to you because there's been this phase with this person where they're kind of not moving forward in a very strong way. And I don't really understand how these people are all connected here. I know how you're all connected. Let me rephrase that. I know how you're all connected. I don't understand how these events are all connected, but I see the connectivity. I see that on the one hand, for you, it's kind of moving you into reverse so that you're no longer going to be in a position where you're going to be able to be kind of self-seeking. It's time for you to start opening up to new things and new people and new energies coming in. I also see you having some kind of communication with the young Aries in the very near future. I'm not sure what it's about. It may be about the job, because there's a lot of cups. He's carrying a pentacle, which could be work stuff, but everything else is cups. So it's emotional. There's a lot of emotional stuff that's coming up as a result of that. I think he's fine. I think what he was doing here is he felt out of place there, it looks like. For some reason, he felt out of place and like he couldn't completely be himself for whatever reason, right? For whatever reason. And now it's time for this person to move in a new direction, and it's also allowing something to happen with you. There's something here for you. Oh, okay. Thank you. That was not, the universe could not have that person where they were doing what they were doing. That would not have worked. That's why your pentacles are reversed here. And this person's going away with that. This had to happen as part of the plan. Do you know what I'm saying? This was part of the plan. It had to happen. So that's the deeper why. As far as this person, it's a balancing of masculine, feminine energies. He didn't feel like he fit in there for some reason. He's had a lot of emotional confusion, and there was an overwhelming sense of feelings around either someone that he was working with, or feeling out of place, feeling confused, not knowing what energies people had coming toward him. The thing about the Seven of Cups is like you never know what's in the cups. Do you get it? So it's like this person felt very kind of confused about what energies people were bringing toward him, and he didn't feel good there. He felt very boxed in. So he had to move on. But it is connected to you, which is really interesting as well. That's about really kind of all I get that I want to say here. We can follow up a little bit about this personally, but I see a little bit more, but I'm going to leave it at that. Okay? Okay. Rebecca. Hey, Stacy. Welcome. Nice to see you, Stace. We love you, Stacy. And Stacy, you love you. You're empowered, right? Are you riding your power wave, Stacy, like we talked about? Yeah, we'll do that, babes. Do you see Derek's job or anything else keeping him from coming to Tennessee with us 2 weeks from now? It will be right after the June eclipse, so I'm also curious how this will affect everything. Okay. I see a lot, Rebecca, but I don't want to talk a lot. This is more of a mini thing. I'm going to message you about some things. It's not anything, don't worry, it's nothing bad. I just see a lot. I feel a lot, I should say. There's definitely something. Tiara Rose, it is $11.11. The information is in the description, the Cash App, and the PayPal. Let's see what comes through that I can do. It's weird because a lot of these minis so far are feeling very like personal things I don't want to say on the on the live. It's weird. Usually that doesn't happen, but tonight it just seems to be the flow or the vibe. Show me Derek, Tennessee, the next 2 weeks. What's going on there? This trip. Show me. You know what's really interesting? Oh, okay. There's a couple possibilities here. I know you are. There's a couple possibilities here. It's weird because I was getting the feeling like for some reason he might be delayed. And then it felt like that might really frustrate you. And I was seeing, but then he would show up late or after the fact or unexpectedly. But then I was seeing no, because that might not even have an opportunity to happen, because then you felt really frustrated, like Seven of Pentacles reversed, where you weren't even waiting for someone to be late. So they didn't have the chance to come late because something happened that really pissed you off. I don't know what all that was that I was seeing before the cards came out. Some of it's represented here, but I think it's fine. He's got Knight of Cups, so I think good energy going into this trip. There's a little bit of frustration here, though. Balance, I don't know if this is a work-life balance, but that Two of Pentacles and those two ships, this card is weird to me. The two ships in the background going separate directions. Feels a little bit like the energy I was getting when I was shuffling, which is like two ships passing in the night. I don't think that's you and Derek. I think that's more having to do with his work situation or something he's frustrated with. I think that's what that is. And I think it's reinforced by the Two of Pentacles here and the person kind of don't use super chat, guys. No super chats, please. Thanks, though. I think it's, Rebecca, I think it's reinforced. Let me make sure. I need to turn the super chat off. Do I have the super chat? It's on, but I don't want super chats. No super chats. So Rebecca, it's reinforced by the Two of Pentacles because in the Two of Pentacles, the person is trying to balance two things that are very important to them, right? Those pentacles are value. So whatever two things this person is trying to get a handle on, they're both very important. So it could be work, love, or just the work-life balance. Now, there's also some kind of confusion energy coming into the mix. You've got the Seven of Cups here, and this Seven of Cups always to me feels like overwhelmed, confused, uncertainty. This could just be, I don't know if you guys would be meeting, if he would be meeting your family. Would this be the first time he's meeting your family, your extended? That might be what this is all about, like kind of a little bit of apprehension or, trepidation just because you're meeting someone for the first time. So it could just be that, but it feels very like, ooh, what's behind door number one? What's behind door number two? Like that kind of energy. So that I don't think is about whether or not he's going to go. I think it's just about his feelings, his energy toward going. You know what I mean? And that's understandable. Ultimately, things look good. You've got the Three of Wands here. You've got the Six of Cups. I think as long as you guys can get past the logistics of whatever the issues are getting on the trip together in the first place, because there is some kind of issues here, it looks like. And it feels like it's mostly work related, or at least that's going to be the way we're going to dress it up. As far as the discussions surrounding it, it feel like they're scheduling type discussions. There's a little more going on, I think. But again, trepidation, it's weird meeting people for the first time when they're like connected to people, someone you love. So I think that's all it is. The Seven of Pentacles is in reverse here for you. So what that's saying from the universe is whatever you've been very patient about, you don't really need to be anymore. Like it's okay to kind of go, all right, now we're doing this and this is what we're doing. Let's go. It's okay to move whatever you want forward in life. And so I think he agrees with you. I think there's an agreement there, like, yeah, let's do this. Let's go here. Let's do this. Let's have this happen. I don't think that's the issue. I think there is some logistical issue, though. But intention-wise, we're great. I mean, anytime someone's coming towards you as the Knight of Cups, that's beautiful, right? That's good stuff. I don't like all of the trepidation and all the balancing issues. And I think that's just, like we talked about, a lot of scheduling conflicts here, or a lot of frustration and trouble. I keep feeling in this, when I read for him, I felt this. He feels like he's missing an opportunity, or he's missed out on something, or something didn't work out the way he wanted it to, and he's getting more and more upset as time goes on about it. That's the feeling of those ships kind of, it's like, it's a terrible feeling. I've had this feeling before. In fact, sometimes I still have this feeling regarding my twin soul, separation, no communication. Once in a while you think, well, maybe there is something that my failures as a human being and my addictions and everything else that I was not ready to fully let go of, maybe I've really lost something very special to me and it just can't be ever gotten back, right? And that's a frustrating feeling, right? I get that feeling with this card, and then it's attached to that Seven of Cups too. I'm not sure about this, but it is something that's very frustrating, and it seems like as time goes by, instead of getting better, instead of time healing the wound, it's getting more and more frustrating, okay? I don't know. Very frustrating. I also feel like he's trying really hard not to disappoint anyone around him, okay? And when you're trying really hard not to disappoint someone, a lot of times you disappoint people. You know what I mean? So just be understanding of where he's at. I think so. Yeah, I think it's the job. I don't really, honestly, Rebecca, it feels very, when I get this, where it's confusing like this, he's trying to hide something, either from you or from everyone. And it doesn't feel malicious, but I think he's just dealing with a lot of pressure and he's trying to deal with it himself. It feels like that type of energy. So when I see that, where someone's like, it's hard to pinpoint what it is, because it's literally the energy I get is, something hidden, deception, confusion. So it's hard to really put your finger on it. It's easier when I can go, okay, this person's dealing with this, da, 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 but they're dealing with hiding something or holding back, and they're frustrated. I think it's work related because those two pentacles feel like trying to balance things. That's what it feels like to me. And I would rather just say, because the best part is Knight of Cups are great intentions. So I never question his intentions. I question what he's having to deal with right now. You know what I mean? And I think that might be adding pressure to the first time meeting and making it a little bit like, I want to do this. I know it's not like this is what I'm supposed to want to do, but I kind of am frustrated in dealing with all this other stuff. And so I think maybe he doesn't want to say that he's like not feeling it right now, but he's probably not feeling it because he's got all this other stuff going on. But I think once you guys get there, he's going to be feeling it. You've got the Six of Cups, you've got the Three of Wands. Those are great outcome cards. I think this is a trip that once you get on there, once you get the wheels moving, it's going to all turn out really beautifully. Try to be kind of patient as you're getting the wheels moving, but keep pushing it into the way it needs to go. Do you know what I mean? Like, not patient with allowing something not to happen, but patient with sort of the bumps on the road. So he wants to not disappoint anyone at his job. And me too. But lately he can't do both. Yeah, and that's what I totally feel like that's what that Two of Pentacles is. I totally feel that, Rebecca. That's what that is. And I can tell you, the readings I've done for you lately, you know, I feel like my readings are on point, but like I can really feel when I'm connecting to someone. And it feels like I connect to Derek's energy and your energy really well lately. So I think I'm pretty right on about what's happening. Okay. Yeah. Wow. That's tough. Distance, listen, and with Mercury retrograde and stuff, distance is hard on relationships, even the strongest relationships. And then things that wouldn't normally be an issue if you were together become an issue because you're not together, right? And then like, it's just hard. It's just hard. Okay. I definitely will. I'm going to message you after this. If not tonight, tomorrow, I will, for sure. I've got a lot of things I got to catch up on, but I will. All right. So next, Shannon. So Shannon, you have two questions. So I'm going to do let's do this because I do have someone else that just came through. Shannon, do one question, and then I'm going to do Stacy's question, and then we'll come back and do your second question. Okay, how about that? You're so welcome, Rebecca. Yep, it's a toughie. What guidance on how best to support my son, 18-year-old Libra, through getting him out of this funk depression he's in? Aw, is he sad? Depression is tough. The pandemic hit him hard. He wants out of it, but struggles so hard for so many. Yeah, guys, I'm going to let you guys know when it gets closer. This reminded me of something. I felt the same thing with the pandemic. And my response after we started coming out was to get out and start working out really hard and really forcing it. And you can't really force it. You can try, but eventually you have to start flowing, right? But I entered my name to participate in a competition for a muscle and fitness magazine. And I put something on Instagram. I don't know if I put it on YouTube or not, but I was picked as one of the finalists to win a potential prize, like a $20,000 cash prize, and be on the cover of the magazine as the health and fitness whatever person. And they picked a lot of people. It's like probably, I don't know, maybe 50 people are in it. I don't know how many people they picked, but the way you win is how many votes you get. So you guys can help me win if you vote for me. So I'm going to place the link. The link is on my Instagram. I'm going to put the link here. So please vote for me. And because I could really use that. That'll be a great thing. It'll allow me to help my the rescue that I love in Sri Lanka. It'll allow me to relocate to New York very comfortably. And so I'm really hoping to win. But you can't vote until June 14th. The voting opens on June 14th. But you can go familiarize yourself with the link, read my bio, my story, and I really appreciate that. Okay, so let's see what the answer is for Stacy. Yeah, exactly. Not too much or too little. It's like finding the Goldilocks. Flag Day 614. There you go. Thank you so much. I hope I win. I need to win, so I feel I might. I think my story is pretty good, pretty worthy. and I definitely changed my life around through health and fitness and spirituality. Show me for Shannon. It's not just depression, Shannon. He's got a broken heart. He's healing a broken heart, and I think this came up for. Is this who we? Wow. Yeah, broken heart energy for sure. About you and his dad, maybe? I don't know. There's some kind of broken heart here still going on. He's strong, though. He's going to be fine. I can tell you that. What's that? No. He's going to be okay. Woo! You're right, though. That there is depression. 4 of Cups. So that's depression right there for sure. He's going to be okay. I honestly, I know this isn't really what you want to hear, but from looking at the cards, it's actually kind of the opposite. It's not about doing too much or too little. And I know as a mother, this is going to it's going to be totally counterintuitive to your instincts. This is going to be totally counterintuitive to your instincts as a mother. But what I see here in the cards is what you need to do is nothing. This is something he needs to go through. This is something he needs to grow through and go through. And he's going to come out a stronger man than he went into this. And he's going to heal. He's never going to be the same. This is a broken heart energy. And it may be attached to romance. I don't know. It may be attached to the parent stuff. It feels like it's all attached to his transition, though, into real adulthood. And for him and for you, part of the struggle is letting go. Letting go of the idea that things could have been any differently than they were. Letting go of the idea that things were supposed to be different. So look what the cards he's got. This is why I'm getting this message. 3 of Swords. Bam. This is heartbroken, attachment, attached to an energy that you wish things could have been different, and and the fact that they weren't is really killing you inside. But then he's got the Knight of Cups, beautiful energy. He's ready to move into adulthood. He's got the Magician. He's ready to move into an energy where he is the master manifester of his own life, and he's got every tool he needs to be successful, including, and not limited to, a spiritual connection. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, dreams coming true. Foundationally, King of Pentacles, death beneath that and behind it, right? So there's a big energy of letting go there. And then crowning, he's got that 4 of Cups, which is depression. And then I think this is you and Dad. He's got Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups. So he may see his dad as almost a little bit emotionally unstable. He sees you as maybe more of the provider, the stable energy of the 2 parents. Not that that's bad. There's nothing wrong with both parents being that or both parents being both. It doesn't really matter. But right now, for some reason, his dad's feeling very watery to him, and he doesn't like that energy about his dad. And I don't know what that means. If we all vote for Jason as president, he definitely will. Yes, thank you so much. But enough about me. Let's talk about you. What do you think about me? I'm just kidding. I love that line in the movie. So here's the thing. Guys, oh my God, did somebody just send a super chat? It's my fault. I should have turned that stupid super chat off last week when this happened. No super chats, guys. No super chats. No super chats. No super chats. I'll just read for this person. It's okay. Please, no super chats, guys. Ever. I don't know why I keep forgetting to turn that stupid thing off. They only give you like 60% of that, so it's just not even worth it to me to have it turned on, but it's my fault. Okay. So, Shannon, I want you to really rest in this energy. I want you to rest in this energy. He's going to be fine. Like, I so feel he's becoming so strong. We all have to go through this stuff. This person is becoming a man. The last time I think it was him you were asking about a while back. I remember and I don't really remember the reading, but I think it had something to do with the parent stuff then. But I remember his energy, and it's familiar to me. And he actually feels stronger now than then. He's more mature. He's growing into himself. It's okay, XYZ. I'm going to give you a reading because, like I said, it's not your fault. It's my fault. I should have turned that off, and I didn't. So it's no big deal. You're going to get a reading. Don't worry. But right now I'm on Shannon. So Shannon, he's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. You really don't need to do anything. Keep being the supportive. I mean, look at this. He sees you as the Queen of Pentacles. He sees you as the Queen of Pentacles. You're already everything. You're already being everything he needs you to be in his life. You're already being everything you always have been, which is that stable energy, right? That he can rely on. That's a beautiful thing. I'm going to clarify one thing. Swords. Clarify that for me. Ooh, the other Three of Swords was trying to come out. He's got a broken heart about this connection with his dad. I don't know what that is and what's going on there. He's really disillusioned with something to do with his father, I think. It's not your fault. It's just what it is. He's got the Seven of Wands energy on this side. So it's not like where he's at now. This already happened. It's already done. He sees this lost cause. I don't know what happened. There's a lost cause energy going on there. And I don't know what that's about. When you feel like someone's a lost cause, it's really sad. I remember there was a time when and I'm not even going to say it. There was a time when I felt like somebody may have felt that way about me, and it really hurt because it made me realize, like, well, there's nothing I can do. If they feel like that, like that's a done deal. And that's the thing. Yeah, he hasn't stayed with him. I don't know what that means. He hasn't stayed with him since December. If that means like, because when you're 18, you're kind of like, I get it. I know what you're saying, but may or may not have to do with this, but there's something deeper than just whether you're like spending time with both parents. It's way deeper than that, and it feels like a big disappointment and disillusionment. Like he's decided that trying to have a relationship is a lost cause or a wasted effort, and that feels very sad. It feels like a death, okay? It feels like a death. That's where the grieving and the sort of the depression is coming in. But it also feels like he let go of it a little bit, so there's not this attached energy, because it's sad, but it's also easier when you let go, right? Because you just kind of give up, which you should never do when you love someone and they're still breathing. There's always hope where there's life, guys. And I'm telling you, anything is possible. And he's ready to move into something new here, and it's going to be good for him. He's going to move into a period in his life where things start to feel better. I mean, that's what the Nine of Cups is. The Magician's saying he's ready. I feel like really soon things are going to get better for him. This summer's going to be rough. It's going to be a rough summer. He's just probably not going to feel very motivated all summer, but it's not really connected to COVID as much as it is the things that COVID brought up and made him realize. Does that make sense? So it's not COVID and the having to be, secluded. It's all the things he's realizing about people in his life and his own processes and everything as the sort of the result of the COVID experience. It's about people and interactions. It's going to get better, though. It really is. You can have faith in that. Things are going to get better. You're fine. He's not in as bad a shape as you think now. It looks like a lot of this has actually already happened. Experiences that he's already experienced. Because the worst card comes out in the recent past, the heartbreak card. And everything going forward is looking actually pretty good. He's coming out Knight of Cups. His energy, this has not stopped him from being able to communicate from an honest emotional place as long as he feels like he's safe with who he's communicating with. So make sure you make him feel safe. That's one thing you can do, is make sure that you give him a safe environment to communicate his emotions and don't push. You'll find he will share more emotionally with you when you just create the space and let him start the conversation, let him tell you how he's feeling. You'll notice he's going to bring up things that seem to have nothing to do with how he's feeling that are going to give him an opportunity to tell you how he's feeling. So be aware of those moments and be open to it. Okay? All right. And then let's do Stacy, and then we'll go back to your last one, Shannon, and then I'm going to do XYZ, who did the 1111 on the screen. And then, yeah, the list is still open for anyone else who would like to get it. Oh, and Hala, I just got yours too, Hala. We'll get yours next after that, Hala. Okay, Stace. I'm wanting to know, you're welcome. Yes, safe space is the deal. I'm wanting to know if I'm following my path and purpose. I'm open to whatever messages. So you want to know if what happened with your daughter was the right thing, or if just in general? I got you. I know what you want. Now what card is that poking out? Okay. You're on the right path. The Six of Wands is here for you, which is, a great card. Oh, Colleen sent in 2 also. Okay, Colleen. So I've got Shannon's got 2, and then you've got 2. Colleen, you must have done through PayPal because I didn't see it come through. Sorry, guys. When you send PayPal, you end up at the back of the list, and it's not fair, but it just is what it is. I apologize because I'm not connected to it, so I don't see it come through on my phone. Okay, Stace. So you're definitely on the right path. Look at, you had the 6 of Wands, which you know is a victory card, and then you have the Hierophant. Woo! The Hierophant. That's the Hierophant's so cool because whenever I see the Hierophant, I mean, some people that do love readings look at it as a wedding card or whatever. It's not. The Hierophant to me is like the highest order of spiritual truths in your life happening right now. Okay, so yes, you're on the right path. Yes, you're doing what you're supposed to do. You're actually coming into a time where you're not. It's so good, the boundaries you've stepped in and put in place with your daughter, because look what you've got next. The 10 of Wands in reverse. Spirit is saying you are not allowing people, even your children, to put in your way unnecessary burdens that you don't deserve. You're saying no, 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 no. Those are not my burdens. They're yours. And while I'm happy to help you as a parent, I'm not going to allow you to put your BS on my shoulders anymore. And that is beautiful. You've also got the 3 of Wands and the 4 of Swords. What this says to me, Stacy, is, see, I think Stacy got this reading just so she could hear me, shine on her a little bit and get some props, because you're doing. Is that what you said? Yeah, I feel the energy. It's amazing. It's strong and it's victorious, and I'm so proud of you because look at this. What is this? This is the result. These 2 cards are the result of you standing up and placing boundaries out there for everyone to see. You've got this personal healing that happens, right? This solitary meditative healing that comes in for you, and then that generates the 3 of Wands. What is the 3 of Wands? That is literally manifestation. You're able to stand by the shore and watch that ship coming into the shore, bringing in your return on your investment. So you're going to literally see your manifestation moving towards you every time you look up for it, because of the changes you're putting into place right now in your life. Spirit is going to reward you. It's going to reward you in a big way, and it's going to feel really good. I can't wait to see it in my life too, because I've been doing the same thing, boo-boo. This is good. I really love this. And I'm especially happy that you said no to that 10 of Wands energy, because if you hadn't, look at what would have happened. You've got all this spiritual energy coming in, all these spiritual truths that you're being shown, and then the test comes in and you accepted it. Instead of putting the boundary in place, you would just let someone dump their crap on you. You'd be carrying all that burden. You'd be stuck to worry. You wouldn't be manifesting anything or healing. That would be in reverse, Instead, it's perfect. This is great. Now, keep in mind, it's still going to be rough. Like, it's Mercury retrograde. A lot of weird, we just had that heavy eclipse. But you're doing good, because these eclipses, they do bring things in, bring things out, take things away, big changes. And you know what else I noticed they do? It can be really painful, or it can feel really good if you make the right choices and you're staying connected. I need to be meditating. I was meditating all the time before. In the past week, when I've been so frustrated with the energy, I haven't been meditating like I should. It's like, duh, no wonder I'm frustrated with the energy. I'm going to meditate tonight before I go to bed. Because when you meditate and stay connected, that's when the beautiful things start to happen, and you see them happening. I saw 2 vultures on the road today, guys. I was in the car with my mother and my grandmother. One of them flew right in front of the car and landed in the road behind us. Neither one of them even saw it. And I mean, it was right in front of the windshield. I took that as not only a sign for me, but the fact that neither one of them even noticed the vultures until I had to point them out a few minutes later. That they were literally for me and no one else in the car. Because I was amazed they weren't even. I was like, did you guys not see that vulture that just flew right? I thought it was a hawk at first. It was crazy. So there are a lot of signs right now. There's a lot happening. And if you respond the right way, woo, it's going to feel good. Woo, you're going to get rewarded. Okay? So respond the right way. You're doing great. It felt good and better after I laid down the boundaries and blocked folks. That's what you got to do. And keep doing it. Well, so that eclipse said, bam. You're either going to Because the eclipse showed you, okay, here it comes. Here's your opportunity. You're either going to put the boundaries in place and be okay, or you're going to let people lay their burdens on you, and it's going to be a horrible week and weekend. And you did the right thing. You did the smart thing. And now you've learned from that. You're going to be rewarded for that. And you're going to learn the next time, oh, this is what happens when I pay attention and make the right decision. Good stuff for you. Really good stuff. Major Arcana, the Hierophant. And that says you took one step closer to your spiritual purpose. And that's a beautiful thing. Just beautiful. Okay, so Shannon, then XYZ, then Hala, then Colleen, then Anne. I just got yours. 1111, guys, 1111. I'm looking at getting a part-time job that's aligned to my business. Will this be a good thing? The part-time job and my business startup. All right. Sometimes I just wonder about these cards and what they're doing. Stacey's like, yay! I love it, Stace. I'm really proud of you. I can just feel through the screen. Like, I'm not even looking at you face to face, but I remember your energy the very first time I read for you, Stacey. And you have these beautiful light eyes and this beautiful soft energy, but you were very unsure of yourself. I remember just the feeling, not about me and what we were talking about, but the things you were experiencing in your life. You just felt very kind of defeated, a little defeated. And I can feel just the opposite energy coming from you now, and I'm so happy. That makes me so happy for you. Like, just keep doing it, girl. Just keep on doing it. I'm so glad. See, you weren't defeated. Just when we think we're down and out, those of us who are true survivors, right, who come back for the win, the late fourth quarter win, we're the people that people need to surround themselves around, right? Because we take all the people with us to the goal line. We take everybody with us to the goal line. All right. It's the guidance for Shannon regarding part-time job business. Ooh, good stuff. I like this 9 of Cups for you a lot, Shannon. Yeah. I will say, though, you've got the 5 of Pentacles here in your foundation. So, yes, whatever you're trying to do, whatever your intentions are, good things coming your way, right? This 9 of Cups is usually like wish fulfillment, wishes coming true, dreams coming true, winning the lottery, you know, that type of, it's good. But remember, with your intention, it looks like there's still something you're not separating yourself from all the way or walking away from that you need to walk away from in order for this to work. Because you've got the 5 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. So in order for you to get this that you're trying to manifest in, it's right here. It's coming in. Wish is coming true here regarding this. But there's something you've got to let go of in order for that to all work out. I hope you know what this is because I have no clue. I'm just telling you what the cards show me. There's a balancing taking place here. You've got the Strength card, Major Arcana. You're finding the balance between the things you already knew how to do that you were really good at before, and this sort of new wheelhouse you've created for yourself that you're tapping into, and you're having to learn to go about things in a little bit of a different way than you ever have before in business. Sorry, my ear things are really hurting right now. Than you ever have before in business, and it's a challenge in and of itself because I think you're not sure what energies to employ or something. When it comes to these 2 cards, this is a little tricky because this one is about house and home, it feels like, and the need to kind of spend a lot of time isolated from maybe the people around you and not let the daily hustle and bustle of the household interfere with what you're trying to do. And this one feels like walking away from things that you don't want to walk away from or leaving things behind that you're scared to leave behind, but that it'll be worth it because what you're walking toward is so much better, and you're only leaving these things behind for a minute anyway. You're not leaving them. Nothing is permanent. Just like no one comes and stays forever, they also don't leave forever. Right, guys? Just like we can't keep or hold on to anyone forever. Saying I do is not forever. It's until you divorce or die. And that's if you're lucky or really unlucky. And then same goes for someone leaving you. That's not forever either. It's all temporary. And that's why the best thing is to learn how to not hold on to anything. To let what comes come, to let what goes go, to let what stays stay, and to let it all flow. The flow is where the magic is. The flow is where the magic of the universe is. When we experience that magic, we want to hold on to it too tight. And that's where we get crazy. The flow is the magic. The flow is the magic. And when we learn to flow, everything becomes more magical. More magical people come in, so we don't need to hold on to anybody. It's so beautiful. okay? But there's something about that that's tied to this for you. There's a lesson for you in that tied to this. I don't know. I don't know. Letting go, I guess. I'm working on love, self-love and self-reliance, working on it. It's beautiful. Aho! It's beautiful. Are you saying aho or aho? Are you calling me a hoe? I resemble that remark. I have been kind of a little bit of a wild gay boy lately, but you know, hey, I'm single. I'll probably be married in like a year anyway, right? With my luck, and having a kid in a year after that. So I might as well have fun now. Anyway, not to get off topic here, but yeah, there's something you've really got to. It feels to me like it's about the flow. It's just about the flow. And sometimes I think you get a little too much in your head trying to figure out the business plan and the way to do things. Less in the this whatever this is, it's less about the plan and more about the flow. Because this is the flow. The Nine of Cups is about the flow rewarding you. Trusting the universe, baby. Trust the universe. Trust the universe, but also put the effort in to go after the things that you're supposed to go after, okay? I know XYZ, I was kidding. I know what it means. It was just a joke. Just a joke, XYZ. Just a joke. I'm very familiar. I think I'm funny even though I'm not, and I apologize for my very, very, very wasted attempts at humor. Okay. You're looking great. Your energy is on point, Jason. Your life is flowing in abundance, joy, and love. Yes, ma'am, it is. And I know yours is too, babe. Okay. So next would be XYZ. XYZ. Holla. Colleen, Ann. Yeah, huh? Getting unstuck. That's why I was thinking the part-time job would help. Yeah, I think that, yes, I think that based on the Nine of Cups coming in, it's going to be good. But it can only help you in as much as you allow it to be a flow thing and not a adding to your things to worry about thing. Okay? Right? Right? In the flow thing. Don't let it become another thing to mark off the list. Right? You know what I'm saying. It can serve you very well, though. It can serve you very well, and it can help bring about some really beautiful, miraculous events. I do feel you're right, but don't let it become a thing. Let it be a thing. A flow. All right, so XYZ, what is your question? Oh, I think XYZ already put XYZ's question up when XYZ did the super chat. Would appreciate messages from Spirit on positive development towards meeting my person, please. I'm single. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I love that too, Sparky. I agree. What can we tell XYZ about positive direction toward meeting their soulmate or person or twins, whatever they have in store, whatever is meant for them? What can we tell them about that? One more. There's a little bit of conflict here. You've got the Five of Wands and then the Nine of Cups. So there is a period of conflict that then leads to wish fulfillment. You know, a lot of times we don't expect it. When we were trying on, my mom and my grandmother were trying on dresses today. My mom loved the first dress she tried on and she had picked it out. And then there were other dresses that I wanted her to try on. She didn't want to try them on. And I and the saleswoman said, I said first, I said, just try them on. I said, sometimes the thing you don't think is your type or your style, or that you're not really like putting the energy or the focus into, it actually is the best thing that you end up loving the most. And the saleswoman was like, that's so true. And she tried, like the second thing she tried on ended up being what she bought because it was like not what you were expecting. And I feel like that's what the soulmate energy may be for you. It may be someone that you would have never expected to be for you, right? Maybe a best friend, maybe someone that just comes in when you least expect, but it could be air energy, or potentially Cancer energy here with the moon. What else? Ooh. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like this is going to feel interesting. You may have a strong mental connection with this person that then becomes more passionate and spiritual. Three of Cups, so you definitely are on the verge of a sort of a coming together. You've got the Three of Cups here. That is like a union or reunion energy where emotions flow over and they're both being poured into one cup. So that's someone who is equally willing to reciprocate the love here. But look, it starts out a little different. Page of Wands, Knight of Swords, these don't feel like romantic energies, right? This feels kind of immature, like someone who may not be someone who you would normally consider a Casanova, right? They may have a lot of fire, but it may seem kind of immature to you or not very smooth. around the edges, maybe a little rough around the edges. Also, Knight of Swords. That's someone who you may have strong stimulation from mentally, like you may communicate really well and have good conversations, but it may just seem kind of cerebral and not very emotional. But together, there's something beautiful here because you've got the Ace of Wands, which is an igniting of what? Passion, an igniting of passion that you didn't expect with this person, coming when you least expect it with the Seven of Pentacles. It's like you're over here waiting for something to happen with someone else, and then all of a sudden you look to your right and there's this person that's been there for a little while, and you're going, oh, huh. And you start to look at them a little different because there's something special. Also, the moon here says, if you examine your heart, you'll see what you want is right in front of you. The moon is about the hidden. And it feels to me like something is hidden in plain sight or in your own reflection. Because I'm looking at the reflection of the moon that it makes on the water. And I'm getting the message that there's something hidden in your own reflection, or that this person is a reflection of something in you that you find very beautiful. And you didn't know it until they came along and showed you. That was an experience I had with my twin soul. He made me see something in myself that I had forgotten was there. I knew there were qualities that I knew I had, but I had forgotten I had because nobody reflected them to me. He came in and reflected some things to me that I forgot were there, and it really, it awakened, it brought me back to life is what it did. It brought me back to life, and it renewed my desire to live a life. And I'll be, even if I never speak to that person again in this lifetime, I'll be eternally grateful for his existence, presence in my life, and what it did, and to source for this experience because it changed me. And that's what this is about for you. This person changes you. It may start out very subtle, very just feel kind of familiar, but it's going to take on an air of absolute emotional flow for you until it just overflows. It's a beautiful thing. What started out with my twin soul as, you're familiar to me. I know you, where you're like talking to yourself almost, developed into one of the most life-changing, well, to the most life-changing experience I've ever had. So I feel very special for you in this way. Well, no, when I say you know this person, when I talk like they're familiar to you, it's the feeling you have when you meet this person, when you're talking to this person. They feel familiar, like someone that's always been around. I don't know if you know them or not. You could tell me that, but that's what this feels like. These are the energies here. Really beautiful. I don't think there's anything specifically to tell you as far as what to do to bring this person in. I would just say, with the moon card, it's going to be a very deep connection, but it's also going to be very reflective. And for you, it feels like it's something that's going to really open you up. That crab, that Cancer energy, the crab is that hard shell, that hard outer shell, but beneath that is the very soft interior, and that's what's going to happen. This person's going to cut right through to the interior of you, and there's not really much you can do. You're kind of rendered defenseless in that situation, but go with the flow of that. Go with that flow of being rendered defenseless, and see what that energy does for you, because it's going to probably alter all the relationships in your life, family, friends, coworkers, as the result of this one connection. I know that's what happened with me. Every single relationship in my life is different since I was awakened by that twin soul connection. And that's why you have to be grateful no matter what. Grateful, gratitude. It's a beautiful thing. All right. So next we were going to go to Hala, and then to Colleen, and Anne. Holla. Less about the plan and more about the flow. Love that. Yeah, right? Because Hala, it's so easy for us. I don't remember what your sign is, but I know I remember like your energy and reading for you. You remind me of myself. You're very in the mind and in the flow and in the thinking and overthinking like me. And so we need to the more we move in our heart space and with the flow, it just makes life so much easier for us too, right? To kind of keep ourselves in that. It makes it just a little bit less stressful for us. So, Hala, you're up. What's your question, sweetie? Jamie K. Hello, Jamie. You're welcome, XYZ. So yeah, if you want to come back next time for a reading, XYZ, hopefully I'll remember to turn the super chat off. But if I don't, just remember that it's Cash App or PayPal. Either one is fine. But yeah, I don't like to use the super chat if at all possible. Where are you at, Hala? Maybe a fellow Jim? I don't know. I don't remember Hala's. I don't remember. I know I haven't read for her in a while. I've read for her, I think twice though. I don't think she's a Gemini. I'm thinking she might be a Libra or a Sag for some reason. I don't know. It's so hard to remember until you really are connecting. I know she was just here. Where are you, Hala? Oh, that's why she's not putting it up. She sent her question in the with the payment. Hold on, let me read her question. Will I hear from him? Recently started dating. Okay. Will you hear from him? Aw. This is a strong connection. You've got the Three of Pentacles and the Moon when I cut the deck. So that's a beautiful connection. Definitely, you guys were already starting to be in a building energy. But you've got the Queen of Swords here. I don't know if something was said or maybe you got frustrated and maybe reacted with this person in a way that maybe you felt they deserved. There's some kind of energy of getting frustrated in the recent past with something that happened. Let's see what else. This person is definitely, he's got a Page of Swords, which is usually like a watcher. Oh, Ace of Wands, so strong passion. What about hearing from this person? Show me. What happened here? Ten of Swords. And you came out as Queen of Swords, which usually means someone, like that you had cut them off in some way or gotten frustrated with them. And did you say something that... This person's energy completely shifted because they have all this passion, and then it went from Ace of Wands to Ten of Swords, which is like down, like feeling defeated about something. And there's the heartbreak card too, Three of Swords. Did something happen that this person suddenly got their feelings hurt or got heartbreaking and then backed away from you? That's what it feels like, and I'm not really sure why. They're also feeling kind of out in the cold. So even though you're wondering, will you hear from this person? The way they're feeling is heartbroken and left out in the cold, which is very strange that they're the one not contacting you, but they're the one feeling kind of left out. There is going to be an opportunity for communication because you have the Three of Cups here and the Ace of Swords. Freedom will come in this connection through communication. If you guys, whoever needs to reach out, you or this person, it doesn't show me anyone reaching out, but if someone would, it doesn't matter who, just communicate. There's freedom to be, those two eagles represent freedom. There's a lot of freedom to be found for you both by just sort of, there's too much pride. Ooh, too much pride in this, guys. Hala and the guy, too much pride. You both have too much pride. Well, the guy's got wounded pride. I don't know what happened. Something really wounded his ego and his pride, so he's probably not going to reach out. If you want to talk to him, you might need to swallow your own pride and reach out. I don't know why he's avoiding reaching out now, but he's got a wounded pride issue for some reason. So what I would say is, if I think this is a good connection and I think you might be better, you guys know, I don't usually tell people this. I think it might be good though for you to reach out. I feel like his energy is a little bit right now where he's like in player mode because he's got the Knight of Wands, but it's only because he got like hurt about something. Hold on, let me read you what you say. Recently started dating someone new. Things started off beautifully, but ran into conflict. Both of us started traveling and have not heard from him since. My brain actions have decided to move on. Okay. Well, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. And there, you will have success moving forward, but because you do have the Chariot card. However, I think you guys would have success moving forward together too, based on all of this. But the heart wants to convince myself otherwise. Has he decided to move on, or will I hear from him, Taurus? Okay. He hasn't moved on, but he's really, I don't know if you know or can put your finger on what it is. Something got him hurt in this. He's in a wounded energy. And there's a lot of ego and pride on both your parts. Like no one wants to be the one to say, I miss you or whatever, I know, me too. If you would reach out to him, this could be a really beautiful connection again. I think that you would probably need to, because for some reason, something happened. You may not even be aware of it, Hala. Something happened to make him feel like he needed to back off or pull away. I don't know what, but he feels wounded. The minute you guys talk, it'll be like you spent no time apart. That's what this says to me. The minute you communicate and speak, it'll be like you spent no time apart. But if you don't want to do that, if you feel like you can't, because there is the Five of Swords. Where was it? I thought I saw the Five of Swords because I was saying there was some ego. Oh, it was the Knight of Wands that was giving me that ego. I think I really want you guys to talk. I don't see him reaching out though. I don't see him reaching out, but I really wish you would. Even if you're feeling like you should move on. Let yourself meditate, go into the heart space, manifest a good conversation. Don't. Oh, you're behind. She'll be okay. So that's it, Hala. That's what I've got for you. Good luck with that situation, sweetie. Lots going on. 10-10, guys. 10-10. Okay. Next is Colleen. Colleen B. Yes. Show me what's coming for Colleen with Joey, or job, career, whatever she needs to know. You're on a victory path, which is good. When it comes to Joey, everything's being divinely orchestrated here. You've got the Hierophant. That's that Taurus energy, and it's what the Hierophant is. It's spirit. Spirit's in charge here. When I see the Hierophant connected to like a love reading, especially, it's kind of like just take your hand off the wheel because it's going to work out if you just let it. It may take time. You may not like how long it takes, right? You may not like how long it takes, but it's going to work out how it's supposed to. And so that's it. You've got the World in reverse here, so it's not over with Joey. And you've got the Ace of Wands here. There is a new beginning in passion. And the Six of Wands. There's going to be victory here. You're not quite there yet, though. And he's got a lot of burden in his home situation. I don't know what his situation is in the home front right now, but he's got a lot of burden. But you're mirroring that energy because you've got the Eight of Swords. You've got yourself in a situation where you're feeling trapped, like you can't make a lot of movement. And you're not seeing things the way they actually are. You're seeing things the way you think they are. That could be about Joey, or it could be your home situation as well. You both seem to have a lot of stress or anxiety connected to your home situations, but they're not together. So I don't know why you're both mirroring that in each other or what that's about. But there's definitely a future here with that Six of Wands, and especially something really ready to begin with the Hierophant, the World in reverse, and that Ace of Wands in the foundation. So it looks like it's definitely not over, okay? Hey, 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 special effect. So what's your, oh, you do live together. Colleen, what's your second question? Well, that would make sense why he's feeling all the burden and you're feeling all the, like this. Like you can't move. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Oh, the career. Career guidance. Career, career, career. King of Wands, Two of Wands. So in career, it looks like you're coming up on a crossroad where you're going to feel, you're going to have some opportunities, but it's going to be really up to you. King of Wands is really someone with a lot of emotional pull in what they're doing, over what they're doing. Four of Cups. You may not feel real motivated about it, about the choice you have to make in the near future, but it's going to be a big one that's going to lead to some amazing things. God, what is that? You have the Judgment card coming out for your career. So the Judgment card is like where you've been asleep and something's really happening to shake you awake, and or there's like a period of a lull and then all this good stuff happening. You said something like recently in your career, good things. It's going. Oh, you said it's going really well with a question mark. So you're not sure if it's going well. You feel like it's going well. The Judgment card suggests it definitely is. Like that can be like an awakening or something starting to happen where it wasn't for a long time. The Knight of Swords also to me suggests that you're going to be receiving some kind of good news. It may not be connected to finances, but it'll be connected to information that's going to lead to finances, okay? The ego might be more on my end. Well, Hala, overcome the ego and make a phone call or send a text. I think you won't regret it. There's a lot of beautiful feelings between you two, and all it would take is just taking it down into the heart space just a little. Sorry, Colleen, I just want to say this to Hala because I know she needs to hear this. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. You won't regret it. Okay, Colleen. whatever you're feeling with this Four of Cups, this can be feeling a little bit unmotivated about stuff. You're not going to be feeling motivated in the near future. In the near future, you might be feeling more overwhelmed because you do have the Seven of Cups. So that might not be the best news or what you want to hear, but you're not going to be feeling as confused because you have the Five of Wands in reverse. So you're not going to be feeling a push-pull or confusion. You're going to have some good news coming to you that may not be financial when it comes in. It may be like a judgment or some opportunity but it's going to lead to good financial outcomes, right? And opportunity. And then your only problem is you're going to be feeling, rather than feeling a little bit unmotivated or unfulfilled, you're going to be feeling overwhelmed. So good things happening between now and July, but overwhelming energy coming. So yes, good, but also overwhelming. That's what I've got. Thank you. Okay, next is Anne. Anne Krager. Where you at, Anne Krager? And I think that's it. Does anyone else want to get on the list before we go after Anne? You're welcome to. It's 11:11. And if not, I'm out of here. Happy Sunday. What does Spirit want me to know? Thank you. You're welcome, man. Good to see you. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Guys, don't forget to go back to my Sunday Quickie from this morning. You're welcome, Colleen. Go back to my Sunday Quickie from this morning and watch the video. It's like a 10-minute video. I pull a card for today. And I also showed you the 3 tattoos I'm considering doing this week. I want you guys to vote. Option 1, 2, or 3. Whichever one gets the most votes is the tattoo I will be doing this week. All right? Yeah, I think I'm just going to close it all for tonight after Anne for tonight. But I'll be back Wednesday, Priscilla. Hump Day Live at 9 o'clock. There is a PayPal. NHJOOST92 at Gmail. And also, through tomorrow at midnight, the specials are available. All the specials are available. And then, done! Show me what Anne needs to know at this time, Spirit. Thank you. Thanks for being with me tonight, guys. It's been fun. It's been real, but it hasn't been real fun. I'm just kidding. It's been real fun. It's been good. It has been a good time. Ooh, Anne, nice. There's a lot of child energy around you right now. I'm not sure what that is. You have a Page of Wands in reverse and a Page of Pentacles. It feels like 2 kids. I don't know what that's about or why there's kids in it. I don't think you have any small kids, do you? I don't remember. I mean, I don't actually remember, so I don't know why I don't think that. But there's children around you. Could be nieces and nephews if it's not your own. But there's some kind of children energy. So I don't know if you're going to be I see you like at the beach with some kids. So if somebody invites you to go to the beach with them and their kids or something, do it, because there's some kind of, or like a water park, there's some opportunity where I feel like you might have something big happening, because you've got the Hermit energy that came out sideways like it's trying to reverse. Then you've got the Star card upright. So there's some kind of opportunity for you that's going to be transformational in your life if you get out of your, like, take the opportunity. Hey, Leota, take the opportunity to come out from hiding. Like, anytime I see this like reversed or sideways, it means like, get out of the house, go do things. And when I was seeing you kind of doing something with like kids outside playing, there's an opportunity for you that's going to be very transformative, and it's going to bring about something that you've been waiting for, but it has to come from you connecting to children or childlike energy. And I think you're going to see Spirit is going to give you that opportunity, because children are going to come into your awareness in the next few days or weeks. Somebody is going to ask you to do something. Some opportunity is going to come that's going to allow you to connect to childlike energy, and it's going to bring you right out of this. You've got 4 of Cups reversed and 7 of Wands reversed right there beside the Star, which is that beautiful transformative energy, like wishes coming true. And then I feel like it's almost like a new beginning or a restart for you, but something had to shift within you to make it happen. And the way that it's shifting looks like it's trying to get you really socially connected and bringing children in. This, yeah, they can be such a blessing. And you know what it feels like, guys? This happened to me the last time my twin soul and I were in separation, and we came back into each other's like communication, was I was getting really sad about a lot of things in my life. And then when I went back to work at my dad's company, that summer, my brother and sister-in-law and my sister were bringing their kids into work every day that summer. And so I had my nieces and nephews all around me every day. They hung out in my cubicle all day. And I played with them all day on my breaks and just all day long. And so I started really connecting to my inner child, and it shifted my energy entirely, and it allowed me to start reading. That's when I started reading tarot. And connecting to that inner child is a beautiful thing. And it shifted my energy and it allowed so many I don't think the things that have happened would have happened had that not happened at that time. And that's what this feels like, especially with these two majors here and what they represent. So it's really exciting. And I would just say be really receptive. In fact, be really receptive to the opportunities that come in for you right now regarding spending time around kids and animals, and also say out loud, even all by yourself, don't be embarrassed to say to the universe, I am, right? Talked about that this morning in my card pull. The I am statements. I am receptive. I am beautiful. I am ready. I am love. I am. All of those things put you in the present moment and allow you to be able to be sort of transformed by the universe. The I am statements are really about being present in the right here and now. And if you say them, I am, you are claiming not to be stuck in the past and not to be worried about the future, but to be right here in the present. The I am, not I was and not I will be. I am. Okay, stay in the I am, and you're going to see a lot of beautiful things happen for you. All right, guys, I think that's it. I think that is it for tonight, guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for hanging with me this weekend. Thank you so much for helping me pass this creepy, cranky, crazy Mercury retrograde. Watch this morning's message to please vote on the next tattoo. Yes, they're wanting you to vote for option 1, guys, just so you know. And I'm with that. I would like to get the matching eye on this arm too. I would like that. So, but vote on what you feel. I want the right thing to win. Costa Rica. Oh, perfect. That's awesome, man. Keep doing that. Keep in that energy. Stay in that energy. I love it. I love it for you. Namaste, you guys. You guys have a great night. I'll be on tomorrow morning, bright and early, to pull a card for us. Okay? Hold on. What did you say, Julene? It is. It is very powerful. It is powerful. You're welcome, XYZ. Namaste, guys. Love you.